back, and we're back with some important information. Before you start posting all those summer photos on social media, you may be giving out a lot more information than you think. So, here to walk us through what we need to know, NBC News technology correspondent Jacob Ward. Good to have you back,
Jake.
sir.
Hi, guys.
So, first of all, how can we make sure that our profile's settings are in good shape?
Well, I think the most important thing is to try to look at yourself through social media for a moment the way that the rest of the world does. You can't really see what it is that everybody has access to unless you log out and log back, go back onto it as a stranger, essentially. So check yourself out on Instagram, on TikTok, on the rest of the way the rest of the world does, and you'll see that very quickly some very specific information is on there. We're talking about, where you might be, exactly the sort of habits you might have developed. I mean, all kinds of things you give away. Now, it's important to know here, right, the social media companies that we've reached out to all say you can adjust your privacy settings, and you can. There's lots and lots you can do. I recently scaled mine back quite a bit. You can make it, for instance, so that not everybody can tag your face, right? Not everybody can just randomly say, oh, there's Al Roker. He was in my picture in this place at this time. All of that is worth taking a look at.
So it seems like we could be also giving away a lot more information than we know about. We're going to analyze some of our posts here. We're going to start with Al, right? Let's start with Al.
Okay, so Al, here's a post you did recently while you were traveling. Have a look at this. He's talking here about his travel plans. Check it out.
Well, I'm here at LaGuardia waiting for my flight to Detroit. I'm going to be speaking tomorrow at the Tech Talk Connections.
Now, here's the
thing.
Why are you laughing?
I mean, right? Delightful. I want to know where Al is, but lots of people want to know where Al is.
Right.
There's a whole category, not to be the guy who, is always connected to the darkest part of the web, but there's a whole category of people who use information like that, your flight information, which airline you're on, let's say the hotel you're at, to cause a world of trouble. They can trick credit card companies into doing crazy things. They can trick people into giving away information. So not always a good idea to show where you're staying and how you got there.
No, I don't tell anybody where I'm staying.
Where you're staying, and
because usually Craig's there.
You're away from home, right? Basically advertising to the world that you're away from home.
And Al, they heard
Maybe
you just
not.
got that money. So
that's good. That's right. Well played, Ali. Well played.
Ali, I've got some vacation photos for you as well. You don't get off scot-free here, so check it out. Here's some posts that she put on Instagram.
That would be an Ali Love post.
This morning, breakfast by the water, long dip in and nonsense. I mean, this is what we come to Ali Love's feed for, of course.
Good.
Now, here's the question for you.
Okay.
Did you post this while you were there, or was this an after-the-fact thing? I couldn't quite tell.
So this was a later gram. I feel like this is a pop quiz. I'm trying to get an A.
This is good.
This was a later gram, I think, for two reasons.
Yeah.
I do try to be present on vacation and not on my phone, so I don't post in real time. But also I'm aware that if you know where I am, then you know where I am.
You really know. That's
can be a good thing. I just want to be in control of that a little bit.
That's right. An Ali Love fan, right, would know exactly where you were on the video. So I just want to applaud you for
look
doing it
at you.
after the fact.
Yes.
Posting
Look at
while
you.
you're on vacation lets people know you're away, lets people know exactly where you are. Maybe we want to wait until you come home, look back at the photos, and that's when you can post them.
Okay.
So, Craig, all right, let's talk about yours. I've got one, a recent one. This is, by the way, I would say the cutest of the bunch. This is right, kids going to school. Everybody does this. It's a totally delightful tradition to post the first day of school. And what I like about this, Craig, is that it seems to me that you specifically chose a pretty anonymous environment. You're not showing the address of your home or the name of the school or the schedule because we're all going to soccer, right? We don't want to immediately give away all the habits of our lives. It's important to keep it anonymous, even if you are going to put your kids on there. So
thank you.
Again, hats off.
Thank you. That's my wife, full disclosure, is pretty rabid about it.
It's good. It's a good move, I would say.
So beyond the photo, there's that metadata, that data that's buried in the actual photo. Is it easy for people to access that?
It's really important to know that it is absolutely in there. So if you check out, here's a post a picture that we had of you, Al, that has, you in 30 Rock, right? Just hanging out. We know where you are. But if you pull up and look at the metadata, it specifically shows exactly where the photo was taken, the settings the photo was taken with, and where on a map, down to the latitude and longitude, where it was taken.
And I didn't even take that picture.
That is default on everything. So one thing important to know is that when you text that picture to somebody else on an iPhone, that information is going with them. So if, let's say you meet somebody on vacation and you say, send them a nice selfie of yourself at the hotel, you're showing them exactly where you are. Important to go into the photos and turn that off. Or you can also go in and turn off location settings entirely on your phone, maybe before you go on vacation. That's something I would really
Does it work airdropping as well?
So airdropping as well, because you're carrying that same metadata over. So important, you can go right into the photo and turn them off individually, or you can turn off the settings as a whole for all the photos.
Just learned a lot, Jake Ward. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Appreciate that. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.